My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to the solo adventures here in Hearthstone's Monster Hunt. Monster Hunt is needed. Yes, I'm well aware we need a Houndmaster to go up against Goebbels. Alright, if we can win, then we've got Hagatha in 2 episodes' time. I'm quite excited. I've also been told recently that apparently after you kill a nemesis for each character, they no longer show up in the campaign, and that Manhunter Ivan has a particular interaction with each of the characters, which is lore-based in World of Warcraft. I never really played that much of World of Warcraft. I think I played on like a hacked server until I was like level 40, but if I recall correctly, the leveling in that server had the experience cranked. It was like a private server. It's weird days. Yep, +1/+1. That's totally fine. Trade? Well, good one. Good fight. Real sporting. I want to see if I can just get, like, straight up the hero Deathstalker Rexar. Because if we can, then, good lord, we could just ball out of control from there. See, I was worrying that I would get Entrenchment here again, because I think Entrenchment's just the right option. Like, Companionship is okay. Your Bloodhounds have +2 attack. Like, you hero power to summon a 3/1. It's got Rush, right? Like, a 3/1 with Rush for a hero power is pretty good. But if I can have Entrenchment, I can just swarm the board with small things and then allow them to grow over time. I'm actually just going to take the Entrenchment. I just want to win. So I do like the idea of Entrenchment plus the Taunt deck. But this has not worked for us before. It'll work this time. Fingers crossed. Right, Griselda. Don't transform my Hadronox though. Don't do that to me. I don't actually think we're going to get to the turn where we generate Hadronox. Call it a hunch.
Look what the dog stuck up.
Oh no, not again.
I'm actually going to hold on to the hunt. I think I might just play it on the first... No, okay, never mind. I was going to play it on the first turn, but... Well, now we've actually got, like, a good minion to play. My goal here is just to generate so many minions that no matter how many times my enemy kisses, it's not really going to affect us. I could actually just play the Swift Messenger here, and then it's only a 25% chance for the... Oh no, I can't play it. Oops. I was thinking 25% chance for the Swift Messenger to be hit with the Witch's Kiss. If it's not, that's 8 damage to the face. It's pretty big. Oh man, turn the frog into a frog. Alright, if the frog gets transformed again, we've got lethal. Dang it. Whoa, can I actually remove a minion? Yeah, personally, I wouldn't have removed that one. That's just me, though. Alright, there's basically nothing the enemy can do here. Yeah, this fight is ridiculously easy. Looks like it'd be significantly harder if I didn't have Entrenchment. Bye, Griselda. So, I still don't get my first treasure, right? That's after 3, I think. Loot. Thick hide, thick hide, thick hide, thick hide. Oh, and there's a Stonehill Defender as well as a Primordial Drake. Okay. Both of those are really good pickups. Strong Shell Scavenger is okay. Cutthroat Willy. All right, fair enough. So we have the ability to flood the board early. We've got 3 1-drops in the deck right now. If you consider the On the Hunt a 1-drop, and I do, right? Because it's a 1/3 that deals 1 damage. Right? Think about it like that. It's like an Elven Archer with 2 extra HP. It's fine. Hunting Mastiff is interesting. I think it's like extremely a late game card. Not too pleased about that one though. That is to say, having the Swift Messenger in my opening hand. You might actually end up shanking and running into my minion here, and I'm not going to be particularly pleased about it. Oh, boy. Oh, dearie me. Alright. At the very least, I've got a minion to generate next turn. Yeah, and it does look like... Are you going to trade as well? Clever. You know that I have no choice but to do the trade here. Or... not. I'm also quite keen to leave the minion with 1 HP on the board because it incentivizes my enemy to use their shank rather than summon a card, which is just anti-tempo for them. That's basically what this deck has to accomplish, right? Tempo. That's really annoying. I was going to Houndmaster this turn, but... I'm actually going to summon the Swift Messenger here. Enemy just used a backstab, so it's less likely they have another backstab in there. But if they have to run into it, they're just dealing 8 damage to themselves. So they basically fireballed their own face there for me. Cool. So, Fiery Bat. I'll taunt up one of these. That should be the end of the game, basically. Ooh. Yeah, you do not have the HP to use that for removal, and I definitely have taunts. I'll just take the one that I can cast this turn. Yeah, that'll do it. Ooh, yes, please. Enrage that Tauren warrior. Aw, didn't want to attack it? Let's kill him with the Tauren warrior. I mean, the Strong Shell Scavenger is going to get more powerful with the more early game taunts that we pick up. So the Stonehill is making it better. I think it's Nala, right? Divine Shield Taunt. When this minion survives damage, gain Divine Shield. So basically the idea is that Nala prevents us from bleeding. Another stone skill. Earthen Scales. Earthen Scales? Sure. We could actually take the Exotic Beasts, right? That's a taunt. That's a taunt. But the thing is, if Nala ever gets brought back with Hadronox, we win. When we play Nala, unless our enemy has immediate direct removal, we probably still win. We're actually missing things in like the 5-drop slot as well. As much as I want to take Stonehill, I am starting to quite seriously look at the Ornery Direhorn and the Direhorn Hatchling. Chittering Tunneler. I mean, that does give us some versatility in our spells. I'm actually going to take that. Garrow the Rancorous. Deal 1 damage to your enemy for each minion they control. Okay, this is the first time I've seen this one. This is going to be a problem, because we're going to need like singular large minions rather than...
Look what the dog's dug up.
You look like someone who owes me money.
I'm actually considering keeping... No, I have to throw back everything except for Stonehill. I was considering keeping just because I want to play singular, large, impactful minions. I wouldn't be surprised if this enemy ran a bunch of Death Rattle minions in their deck, just courtesy of the kind of flavor of them. Do I use my hero power? I think not.
Nice little raptors.
Okay. That's a problem. I can't murder those. Uh-oh.
Target that.
I can't remove those from the board just by running them in, so this death and taxes is gonna be... Oh, boy. Well, at least the enemy didn't use their hero power there. I need to start generating more taunts. I'm not going to attack him with this taunt because I don't want it to be attacked back into and removed. I want to have the Strong Shell Scavenger hit things. Cool. Well, there's Nala. So that's basically Nala is our win condition right now, right? Alright, vanish. So they're all based around the idea of just giving me stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna play Nala and go all face. Unless the enemy turns around and hits me with a assassinate, we're fine. Totally fine. Like, this hero power is quite powerful right now. But I'm pretty certain we have lethal on board. We do not have lethal on board. I want fewer minions on board, not more. Well, that's like 6 more damage next turn. We'll be fine. After this minion survives damage, gain Divine Shield. So I think that actually, whenever I use my Divine Shield, is going to give me a Divine Shield. Alright. All's fair. Goodbye, Garo. I guess it's basically just important that I have a singular large minion, right? So that I can deliver damage. If I had like all 1-cost minions on the board, then that'd be the end of us. Green Jelly is another 5-drop for us. Another Hadronox means it's going to be much more easy for us to pull out Hadronox, and sometimes we'll get 2, and Earthen Scales is going to keep us alive. Sure, we'll take that.
Gustav, my pet, save some for your master.
So in stark contrast to the last one, this means we're going to want to, when we have control of the board, flood the board so that we have low attack minions to be eaten by the hero power while all of the rest of our stuff goes face. Definitely can't take that. However, since it's on autocast, Gustav is going to be eating a lot of their own minions, so I can play a little slower, but I'm still going to want some stuff. Like this Stonehill, for instance, is basically just going to be definitely eaten, so it's just a discover card for us.
I don't like you. My dogs.
So it's destroy the minion with the lowest attack. So I need to make sure that there's always a minion with lower attack than mine. If I play my hero power, my enemy will just destroy it immediately. Autocast also occurs at the very start of the turn, so it occurs before my opponent would summon anything. Were they going to summon anything? Summon a minion. then I'll just wait, let my opponent eat it themselves. So that is the lowest cost minion on the board right now in terms of HP. I can't make anything lower than it. If I do that, then I'm actually harming myself here. I think I'm not gonna play the bananas. I'm actually just gonna allow myself to burn the top card of my deck here. Because I'm gonna use the bananas to manipulate the attack of different minions on the board to manipulate what my opponent does. Hunting's fine to lose. This is a problem. So I can Hero Power and then Houndmaster. That doesn't work though, right? Because then it ends up a 3/5, and I can't put a bananas on it to keep it alive. All right. Gain armor equal to its attack? Sure. That works. Enemy's going to eat their own minion. And I get to attack face with a 9/3. Or remove a minion from the board. I mean, that my enemy is going to remove their own carnivorous cube here, so I just totally go face here. Swift Messenger is not a rush or anything like that, unfortunately. I can't make anything smaller than 5 attack this turn, which is really annoying. Actually, just gonna straight up pump this minion and run in. Oh, well done. Good carnivorous cube there. That's fine. That, again, gets removed at the start of the opponent's next turn. Just attack face. Enemy gets 2/2/2s on the field. Now this is going to start being a problem, right? These 2/2s are going to protect my opponent's Gazrilla. I am going to Dire Horn, then pump the Dire Horn, run for the face. This is basically just so that I have a beast out next turn to use the kill command with. The Chittering Tunneler is actually a beast. Interesting. Alright. And they didn't have the ability to remove the Swift Messenger, so we don't even need to use this. I'm actually going to play the Chittering Tunneler anyway, just to have a look at the kinds of spells that I'm likely to get. I mean, it's the Hunter spells, right? But if I ever get a kill command from that, then it activates its own kill command. Handy. After you play a minion, trigger its Death Rattle effect. I mean, that is a great way to get the Hadronox Death Rattle effect out as early as possible. How many other Death Rattles do we have? Grizzled Guardian has got its Death Rattle effect as early as possible. But the thing is, I actually don't want that. Like, Hadronox is fine. It's fine for it to be slow because I am just going to be thumping taunt minions the entire time. I think I actually take First Aid Kit. Because I think between Entrenchment and First Aid Kit, it's going to be basically impossible to remove any of my minions at any point. Taking Flesh Eating Ghoul would actually not be that bad because we can defend it with a bunch of taunts. I'm going to take the Thick Hide though.
Oh, poor lost Azalina.
We're...
She'll find a way out, one way or another.
Shaw versus Azalina.
We're not going to play Nala in this fight. It's extremely unlikely that we play Nala in this fight. Just because the enemy might sacrifice all their minions, take my Nala, that kind of thing. We are, however, going to keep the Little Exorcist because the enemy has the ability to summon a bunch of wisps and then play Spirit Echoes so that the wisps come back to hand after they die. It is a death rattle affected on them. So playing the Little Exorcist after that occurs would be like a massive buff to it.
Come out, come out.
Shame to draw Nala and not really be able to play it. I would have to see my enemy do the sacrifice twice before I could really afford to. Alright, this might be the... Ooh, thank you. This might be competitive spirit. And if it is, I'm pretty desperate to remove both of the minions from my opponent's board. No, it's not. Oh well. It's fine, these dogs just heal back up. Also, my face is repeatedly healing back up. That's ridiculously handy. Okay. I don't really have dragons in this deck, I don't believe. Let me take the tournament attendee. Basically, the reason for taking the tournament attendee there is it's just another small minion that can benefit from the Stone Shell Scavenger, which I haven't drawn yet. Well, I mean, if it was competitive spirit, it's not going to activate because my opponent doesn't have any minions on board. They're about to generate a lot of wisps, though. Big old wisps. I definitely need to kill the Knife Juggler. Like, I really want to play Nala, but I'm aware of the possibility of that just suddenly turning around and murdering me. Venge. I at least want to play around the possibility of them having the card that I'm talking about for this turn. I'll take out one of you. Actually, I'll take out both. And just leave one singular large wisp. Okay, so this turn you could generate 3 wisps and then take my board. Alright, 4 wisps, but the card, the Soul Assimilation or whatever it's called, where you sacrifice all the wisp and mind control your enemies for each wisp destroyed, is 4 energy. So that's not happening here at least. Okay, that's probably competitive spirit in play right now then. They've played 2 Whispering Woods, so it's difficult for them to actually generate a ridiculous amount of wisps at the same time right now. They've got their hero power for 3, but the only other, like, yeah, exactly, they've got Dark Whispers for a bunch of wisp generation, but the problem with that is they won't have enough mana left over to use the power. And then I can just pretty ridiculously easily, in fact, remove all of those. That could also be eye for an eye. Ha! And it is. Alright, whoops. Alright, we're getting 3 stolen right now. I just need Nala not to be one of them. Okay. That's fine. There's the Spirit Echo, so now we can play the Little Exorcist. You're not gaining your Divine Shield back? Okay. So I guess it hasn't technically taken damage, and the result hasn't got it back. Alright.
The light compels you.
That. This. Drop your hero power as well. So I'm pretty certain I want to remove the green jelly, but it's also really difficult to pass up 9 damage to the face.
Repent.
It's actually too difficult to pass that up. Also, my enemy probably would have just generated the green jelly again, right? Ooh. That's some hard draw right there. So I could just play Hadronox at any point, but pretty certain that's entirely unnecessary.
Neither snow, nor rain, nor wind.
Right. So unfortunately, my enemy now probably has the other soul assimilation in hand. Like, we can't completely discount that as a possibility, so I am going to have to do some hard removal there. Okay, Competitive Spirit triggers on exactly 1 card. That's fine. I don't think it can actually live while it attacks any of my taunts either. Sure. Soul Assimilation? No! The buff from Wisps of the Old Gods. That's unlikely. Alright, well, that doesn't do anything then. We win.
Not in front of the wisps. The taunt minion is blocking us.
Oh no. Damn taunt minion. Lethal. Oh, there we go. All the way over on the left, the lethal was hiding. It's gonna be what, 4? 5? Another Stonehill, another Hadronox. The Sleepy Dragon actually does make that a little more appealing. These are all things that benefit from being hidden behind a taunt. I feel like I need more early game. Like, when I get my Hadronox down, we'll be fine. But if I die before that, we're probably not going to be fine. And also, just being able to hide an Owl the Grizzly on the board is going to be ridiculous.
Shaw versus the Whisperer.
Okay, all spells have Echo.
Look what the dog's dug up.
I mean, it's fine. Not a problem. Eventually, we'll be able to use On the Hunt for just some damage plus a board full of minions. We'll see. Pretty happy to have Nala already. Good work. Oh, you really got me. I'm terrified. My Swamp Leech will never recover.
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
I guess I should probably double trade, kill the Saboteur here. Yeah, especially because both of my minions are... Well, I mean, they would actually heal back up if I attack space. Alright, I'm going to make the double trade there. Primary reason behind that is this one has lifesteal. Alright. So we can just hero power next turn, because I'm not playing Strong Shell Scavenger with nothing on the board. That is to say, with no taunts on the board. This first aid kit is ridiculous. Especially with Entrench. That's got to be a removal on my swamp. That makes sense. I was pretty much expecting that. All right, Direhorn, then Nala. And the enemy should basically be shut out of the game now. Unless they have, like, a bunch of Assassinates or something like that. Oh, nice try. I don't actually play spells. Okay.
The light has left this place.
Now that we've got these 2 giant taunts up, Muklas plus hero power is ridiculous. The hero power should summon the minion before Muklas actually does the buff as well. Yeah, you can make your board, like, as scary as you would like. He's not going to change me. Alright, I'm gonna remove that.
Repent.
In face. Alright, nice work. You counted all the spells that I have in hand. Oh, bugger. I'm not going to be able to play any of those spells that I definitely have in hand. Shouldn't have played Lower there. Just should have used the Whirlwind a bunch of times. Yeah. That would have been the correct play. Okay, I just want to basically flood the board here. Give you Wind Fury. Sure. I'll actually even remove the lower third. Is that it? Is that the end? I think that's the end. Yeah, it is. Hell yeah. So second treasure after next fight, I think. But we've got to be getting pretty deep in the... No, it's second treasure. All right, give your minions +1/+1 and lifesteal. That is pretty insane. Has +1/+1 for each friendly beast that died this game. Not really relevant. Holy Book, silence and destroy an enemy and minion, summon a 10/10 copy of it. So that is like a hard removal spell, and we're kind of lacking that from the deck. So I'm actually looking at the possibility of that. Thick hide. Yeah, it's super thick hide here. Challenge 8 of 8. Glinda Crowskin. Whenever you control a minion, while you control a minion, your hero is immune. Now that actually shouldn't be... We should be pretty well prepared for that, I believe. Because she gets like a lot of really, really, really overstated minions. But so do we. Entrench, and then they also heal back up. We're gonna need a good opening hand, which is a bit rough with this deck. Little Exorcist is actually pretty good though.
Have you tracked us, or have we lured you here?
Because the enemy does play minions with Death Rattle. So I think actually like the Little Exorcist is gonna come out as like a 4/7 taunt on turn 3. And then I can buff it up with the Strong Shell.
Why did you cast your lot with Hagatha?
If you knew her power, Shaw, you'd heal like your dogs.
I mean, that's right. My dogs do heal. What's my hero?
The damned stand ready.
Beautiful. Another Death Rattle minion. Now I can play Little Exorcist.
The light compels you.
It depends how aggressive they want to be as to whether or not that lives this turn. That's annoying. So I believe the way to win this fight, right, is to mill my enemy out. So I think I leave Cultmaster alive while I can. then run the enemy out of the deck.
Embrace the crow.
Yep, okay, we can start burning some cards this turn, which is super handy. There goes Cabal. That's a really good burn, I believe. Play a jelly. Then we burn Deathlord.
Last time.
Crow.
Yeah, it is definitely about burning their entire deck out. It has to be at this rate. So I'm going to leave my 2 green jellies on the field rather than using them to attack into the crow skin.
Where one falls,
Two shall sprout.
Oh, I really wish I could play the Grizzled Guardian this turn. Alright, I'm going to silence and destroy this, and then summon a 10/10 copy of it myself. Seems pretty good. I am actually considering murdering the other one as well, burning another card out of that deck. I'm going to do it.
I will not forget you. Whatever your name was.
Ryan, actually. Or Rhapsody here on the channel. Mill that top. What did I lose? Pit Lord. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, how many taunt minions can I generate? The answer is no. 1, basically. I should have just attacked with 2. I forgot the fact that they're going to heal back up, so there's no reason not to just double hit with my plants there.
where one falls,
Two shall sprout.
Alright. Mukla's hero power here would be pretty bonkers. Can I hero power when my board is full? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Now, unfortunately, I am actually going to have to start splitting this. Splitting Festa Root. Because otherwise, there's no way I'm going to be able to hit the enemy's face pretty much ever. Transform a minion into Crowskin Faithful and take control of it. You! Wait, what'd you take? Grizzled. You didn't take the splitting? That's insanity. Yeah, I can't hero power. That's fine. Because I'm about to sacrifice one of you, and then I get to hero power.
Mind control.
And now it's all face all the time. Also, in terms of keeping my HP up, there's no reason not to just do this now. Yeah, first aid armor. No reason not to do that. I forgot, she does have hard removal in that deck. I think that's actually what overthrew me last time. She had hard removal, but I wasn't playing around it. And now that I'm aware of it, I should, but I still haven't. Okay.
Dragon tooth of wolf. Stem of earth root. Stew engulf.
Just trying to get that Hadronox down. Now, unfortunately, Hadronox is probably just going to summon... Oh. Probably just going to summon green jellies.
face the crow.
We'll see, though. Oh, okay. We did actually get a Primordial Drake. I'm surprised by that. Okay, the board's almost entirely removed now.
I needed that one.
And all face. No, I'm not going to generate another minion. There's definitely another Twisting Nether in that deck. There's also another Cult Master in there who I've basically got to look out for as a great opportunity for me to deal a ridiculous amount of damage. We don't need to overcommit right now. We'll just lose if we do. Sure. Hey, left him alive as well.
Joins the fold.
The beasts betray.
This. Now, unfortunately, it does get shuffled back into the deck, so we can't mill unless we remove all of the Glinda's Faithful. Yep. So you're taking 5 damage next turn? Because you take it before you summon the minion. It's 5, and... Okay, please. Oh, please let me overdraw you a ridiculous amount. Yeah. It's a little ridiculous. Now, she's immune while she has a minion on the board, so I need to remove that, and then just wait for her to die. Alright, that's all of the Nemesises completed. Hell yes. So all I have to do is next episode play a Toki Time-Tinker run. Right before we go into Hagatha. Hell, we weren't even at risk pretty much at any point there.
Behind me and witness the horror at the heart of this wood.
Well, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.